Hey guys, so just over 3 weeks ago, I shared with you my Q4 2021 net worth update, which was a snapshot of where my finances were on the 31st of December 2021. In today's video, I will be sharing with you my January 2022 net worth update, and I have decided that moving forward, I will be doing monthly net worth updates as opposed to quarterly. Hey guys, welcome to Budget with the Joy Dreamer. My name is Miranda, and on this channel I share everything personal finance. I cover budgeting, saving, and investing. If these topics of interest you, then please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into today's video. So if you're not familiar with what a net worth is essentially a financial metric that captures your assets and liabilities. And to get your net worth, all you do is subtract your liabilities from your assets, and that number you're left with, that is your net worth. For some people that's a positive number, for other people that's a negative number. It is just a financial metric that helps you on your financial journey, that supports you as you are working towards either financial independence or just to have an idea of where you are with your finances. So in today's video, like I said, I'll be sharing my January 2022 net worth update. So I captured this on Monday, 31st of January 2022, and I am filming it a couple days later so that it will be live tomorrow on the 3rd of February. So I'm going to go through the numbers of what my net worth is now. Then we will do a comparison of what my net worth was back in December, on December 31st, 2021. And then, we'll look at what has changed. And then the other part actually I wanted to discuss in this video is the current stock market volatility. I never could say that word correctly. Volatility, whatever it is. I would like to talk about that in this video as well. But first, let's focus on my net worth for January 2022. So for January 2022, my assets are worth 685,557 and 31 pence. So what is different here is the fact that in my assets, I have added in what my current balance was in my current account on the 31st of January, which I normally never do in all of my net worth updates. I rarely ever add the money that I have at that time when I'm taking that snapshot. But I think it makes sense for me to do so because I do take a snapshot of any balance I have on my credit card when I'm taking that snapshot. So I think it makes sense for me to also include my current account. And also, what is different is the fact that in my savings accounts, I did add in obviously more money, and also I also funded some of my general investment accounts. So this is why my assets has grown between December 31st, 2021 and January 31st, 2022. My liabilities have actually also gone up a bit, which is interesting. I'll talk about that in a second. So my liabilities are 360,184 and 72 pence. The reason they have gone up is because when I took the snapshot of where I was with my finances, I had a credit card balance. I own two of my credit cards. So one of them I used to pay off a different holiday that I have not yet cleared, and because it's not due for another week, so I didn't rush to clear that. And then on another one, I spent on that card on the 31st because I use my credit cards to spend on, and then I pay the balance in full before the due date. So this is why I actually my liabilities have increased. I think it's important that even if I was going to clear the balance on January 31st, the time when I was taking the snapshot, I hadn't cleared it yet. So I think it's so important to be honest with yourself when you're doing these numbers. It could be like, oh, well, I get paid tomorrow, I'm going to clear the balance tomorrow. Well, you're taking a snapshot today. So this is why I also decided to include what my balance, how much money I had in my current account on the 31st of January 2022. So that's why my liabilities have increased. And then so if I subtract my liabilities from my assets, I am left with, drum roll please, 325,372 and 59 pence. I have an increase, which I will tell you in a second, of over £30,000 since the last net worth update. You guys, oh my god. Okay, we'll talk about this in a second. Let me first give you the numbers of what they were as of December 31st, 2021. My assets were 645,282 and 66 pence. My liabilities were 356,300 even. So my net worth on December 31st, 2021 was 288,983 and 66 pence. So that is a difference of 36,388 and 93 pence. And the difference, I want to attribute it to some of the money that I've added in my various investments, but the majority of this I think is due to the price of my rental property going up. I had always been tracking it at the amount that I had bought it, but then in just after I did my snapshot for December, I decided to just have a look at what Zoopla was saying about my rental property. And it had actually jumped from 190,000 to 240,000. I was like, okay, was it 40,000 or 239 or 30? Somewhere thereabouts. So I was just like, this is good. Other differences that I'll say is I had added in January £50 into the stock market with eToro. I had added 550 pounds towards my ISA with Vanguard, £100 towards my self-invested pension plan with Vanguard, 655 would gone into my pension with my employer, and then also £49 had gone in for another investment that I have in the stock market. So I want to say, because of the price in my rental property going up, this is why I've been lucky to actually have this huge spike in my net worth. I am so excited to see this number go up. I can't wait to see, you know, the change that I'll be able to experience from my various assets with respect to my net worth in 2022. I'm really, really excited. And I think this is one of the main reasons why I decided to start tracking my net worth monthly. So moving forward, you'll be seeing my monthly snapshot for my net worth. So like for January, you're seeing it in February. For February, you see it in March. Now, let's move on to what is currently happening in the stock market. Everybody is talking about, I was just watching the news, they're still talking about the volatility within the stock market and what have you. And to be honest, for me, that's just way too much noise. The only interest I have when they talk about volatility is just to see the prices spiking up, or are they going down? And for the majority of it, it's been tanking. A lot of us have looked at our portfolios in the last 4 or 5 weeks, and I've just seen them tank. But there is a lovely saying that I've heard many times on YouTube, which is, you have not lost any money until you sell. So for someone like me who's a long-term investor, I don't feel like I have lost any money, even though when I look at my investments, when I log into my various apps, I can see red. It doesn't really matter to me, to be honest, because I'm in this for the long haul, and I'm just like, okay. But what I have done is, when I have had extra money, I have gone in and added a little bit more towards the stocks that I have. So mostly the ETFs, you know, the funds that I have, that's what I've been focusing on than the individual stocks. But I think yesterday I added into the stocks that I have, single stocks that I have with free trade, and also I added in some money for my crypto. So I think you'll see this change when I share my February net worth snapshot. So, you know, you'll be able to see whether there was an increase or a decrease. But right now, everything is going down south. To be honest, again, I am not worried, and I don't think you should be too, unless you decided, oh my god, it's going down, I should sell. Then you're definitely going to make a loss, especially on the stocks that have tanked really badly. So for me, I'm just throwing money into there when I have not paying too much attention to it, and I'm also trying to digest less news, to be honest, because that could play on your emotions, and before you know it, you are making silly financial decisions towards your stock portfolio. So this is why for me, I'm not doing nada, and I just wanted to share that in this video, because even though all of the stuff that has been happening in the stock market, my net worth has actually gone up by over 36,388 and 93 pence. And yes, the majority of this is due to my real estate, but this is, I think, why it is so important to have a diversified portfolio. Don't just have one or the other. I recommend you have, both real estate, you have stock market, you have other assets that in times like these will actually go up in value. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.